Good evening and welcome. Let's take a look at our top story. Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has called India a true friend in a virtual meeting with Indian counterpart Prime Minister Narendra Modi. She also thanked India and its army for support during the 1971 Bangladesh Liberation War. Speaking at the summit, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi hailed the growing cooperation between the two countries and assured Bangladesh of keeping the nation's interests in mind during the vaccine rollout.
एक्सेलेंसी, बांग्लादेश हमारी नेबरहुड फर्स्ट नीति का एक प्रमुख स्तंभ है.
Lauding India's COVID management, Hasina said that she hoped that the country will play a greater role in the global economy.
We happily recognize the growing dependency of the economies of Bangladesh and India. Bangladesh and India are also stepping into the 50th year of establishment of diplomatic relations.
The meeting's focus was on the reopening of the Haldibari-Chilahati rail network after 55 years. The rail network connects Bangladesh to the Indian states of West Bengal and Assam. Haldibari-Chilahati rail link was a part of the broad gauge main route from Kolkata to Siliguri. Now, both sides are working on the Agartala and Akora rail link, which is likely to be operational next year. A transport air bubble was also opened amidst the pandemic to facilitate the movement of travellers on both sides, especially frontline workers. Later, Modi and Hasina inaugurated a commemorative stamp in honour of Bangladesh's founding father, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. The two leaders also inaugurated a Bangadu Bapu digital exhibition, which is based on the life of Mujibur Rahman and Mahatma Gandhi. Lakmina Jasmine, Soma gets us more on this from Dhaka.
For a number of reasons, this is truly a significant meeting for the two countries. First of all, the new rail route will increase people-to-people contacts between two countries and expand trade. Secondly, the way in which India has extended its hand of cooperation in tackling COVID-19 is a testament to the friendship as a neighbor. In the context of this treaty, this is very important that the two countries for the first time are considering an alternative to this long-standing or long-discussed unresolved issue. Instead of considering Tista River separately, the two countries are now thinking of sharing water by bringing 7 transboundary rivers, including Tista, in a single framework. And the Joint River Commission will start work on it soon, if possible by next week. In this context, the Foreign Minister of Bangladesh has said that Dhaka doesn't want to repeat or doesn't want to demand same thing again and again to its neighbor. But however, no one wants to talk about whether Bangladesh is planning to conserve Tista River during monsoon with the help of China, as there had a discussion. And finally, I would like to say that many diplomatic analysts say that this meeting carries a special message of a unique relationship, a warm relationship between Bangladesh and India.
Siddhant Sibal, our principal diplomatic correspondent, joins us live for more on this. Now, Siddhant, Indian Prime Minister Modi hailed the growing cooperation between the two countries, and Hasina too has called India a true friend. Take us through some of the big takeaways of this summit.
Well, Alison, this virtual summit, the 8th in the series, was about celebration of the close relationship between Dhaka and New Delhi, something that both sides have invested on. Both sides have been talking about the Sonali Adhyay, or the golden age of this relationship. And that was something that was celebrated with both the leaders talking about the shared cultural heritage. And of course, the key outcomes was not only on connectivity, but also on Mujib Barsho, because this year Bangladesh is celebrating the centenary year of the father of the nation of Bangladesh, and for that India issued a commemorative stamp. The museum was also inaugurated, but also other than that, there were other key outcomes, including development projects and also number of MOUs ranging from making sure that safety of elephants, the movement of elephants across the border is ensured, or whether it is to make sure that businesses of both the countries can come together under one roof. And interestingly, the virtual summit came just one day after India celebrated Vijay Diwas, the defeat of the Pakistani troops in the 1971 war, the liberation war of Bangladesh. And that was also talked about with the Bangladeshi Prime Minister thanking the Indian Army for the role they played in the entire liberation of Bangladesh. So there was a sense of camaraderie, and this is expected to happen all throughout next year as well, when Bangladesh celebrates the 50th anniversary of independence. And for that, the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be travelling to Dhaka on 26 March 2021, and this will be his first visit amidst COVID pandemic. Interestingly, his last visit was to Brazil in the year 2019. So after over a year, the Indian Prime Minister will be travelling, and his first stop will be Bangladesh. That shows the priority New Delhi has been according on several fronts, and especially when it comes to COVID, because this was something that the Indian Prime Minister talked about, saying that whenever India gets the COVID vaccine, Bangladesh will be getting a priority, and India will give that vaccine to Bangladesh. But of course, there is an assurance from New Delhi that India's COVID vaccine will be for the entire humanity.
Siddhant, thank you very much for bringing us that report and the latest there.